lies.
See, there you go. There you
Y'all
go.
need to be
The
quiet.
lies. There you go.
Never ever
bitch.
telling
The
the
lies.
truth.
Telling you.
Never ever telling y'all the truth. Girl, the amount of secrets and lies between the women and the men, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Anyway, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle. This is the Belle Perspective. Y'all thought I forgot about y'all. I ain't forgot. I know I've been missing, but I'm back, okay? And we are here today to talk about the Never Ever Met. This is season 2, episode 2. The more, the merrier, okay? The more, the messier is what it should have been called, okay? Y'all get down in the comments and tell me what y'all thought this episode should have been called as well. Okay, if you're new to my channel, I talk about reality TV and all sorts of things on this channel. So go ahead and get in where you feel them by subscribing, getting in the comments, letting me know what you think about the episode. And don't forget to like this video before you leave. All right, let's get into it. So we picking up where we left off. So yes, I did. I watched the first episode, but I did not have an opportunity to review it. But okay, I'm reviewing it now. We're picking up where we left off. Okay. And so Charlie and Jared used to know each other from back in the day when they was in high school, and they reconnected, probably over Facebook or Instagram or something like that. And so, girl, Charlie is breastfeeding girl because she got a 1 month old. And Jared is like, well, I got a secret too. Said, I know he got a baby. Knew it was a baby. Because that's really what the only secrets be. Oh, I'm married. If either I'm married, I got a baby, or that's it. That's secrets. Or I got an addiction or some shit like that. Like those usually be the only secrets that people share when you haven't, when you have this internet relationship, because you can hide your whole life from somebody over the internet. Anyway, so Charlie says, I got a baby. Jared was like, oh, word, I got one too. Let's get the Brady Bunch going. Then Charlie says, oh, I don't have just the 1 month old. I have 3 other kids. Girl, what? And then Charlie had the nerve, Charlie, the white girl, had the nerve to try to get mad and feel betrayed because Jared had a baby. She was like, I know everything about his life. I know what he got going on, and da 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 da. So now, wait a minute now. If you didn't tell him about you having a baby on him 1 month ago, why are you worried about? Said, oh no, girl, that's too much for me, girl. Had the nerve to feel away, child. So now they don't have 2 kids. They have 6 in total. A mess, girl. A mess. Okay? A mess. So Jared was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. That's too many kids. Here go Charlie begging. I said, oh baby, this is not gonna work. He already telling you he not cut out to have 6 damn kids, but you begging because you want to have a man. I'm like, girl, be with the nigga that you just had the baby with a month ago. Girl, anyway. She was like, I really want my children to have a father. I said, oh, yikes. Y'all already know how this is about to end, okay? Y'all already know how this is about to end, okay? Moving right along. Let's keep it going. So we got Alicia and Irvin. And I'm really trying to figure out what the problem is. Don't get me wrong. Alicia is very much matter of fact, and she likes things to be the way that the way things are. What am I saying? She's very particular. That's what I'll say. But it's not rule. Like y'all remember last season with the other girl. I can't remember what that other girl name was, but the other girl was just obnoxious and very much pick me and very much, I don't know. I can't explain it. But Alicia doesn't give obnoxious. It's just I live a different lifestyle because I have health conditions that have forced me to be very rigorous with my food consumption and just paying attention with my body. And she's put boundaries in place. And it feels like, I ain't gonna hold you. This is what I'm thinking. Irvin Irvin. Let me just tell you, I'm gonna fuck up somebody's name a couple times. All these people try, I'm gonna fuck their name up, okay? But it gives that Irvin is a little bit of a, not even a little bit. I feel like Irvin may be an incel, or maybe one of those pickup artists, like the niggas who listen to Kevin Samuels and stuff like that, who feel like they're entitled to women's bodies and women should be grateful that a man is interested. And the reason why I say that is because, and this may be far fetched, but the flag that gave me that was he was like, I feel like I like her more than she likes me, and so I need to sleep with her, or I want it to be physical. And I was just like, why do you feel like if you think that you like her more than she likes you, then you need to sleep with her. And then I said, oh, because a lot of times men, the power dynamic shifts when you start sleeping with him. Once you start sleeping with him, then the power dynamic shifts depending on the type of man. If you playing that type of game with him, and not even game, if you're dealing with that type of man, he will then try to, the power dynamic shifts because now he has your body, if that makes sense. And it just feels like Alicia has been able to set boundaries, healthy boundaries with her body, and doesn't, and is not budging. And is steadfast. And I feel like Irwin doesn't like that because he needs to, if you're not fawning over me, if you're not allowing me to, you know, interrupt your boundaries or, encroach on your personal space, then I don't have the power dynamic. This sense, I think I'm kind of going off on a tangent, but a lot of insecure girls, a lot of girls when they're insecure, they don't really know how to put up boundaries for a man, and that type of man who is like a pickup artist or a creep, he'll push forward because he knows that she doesn't have boundaries and he can do that. But Alicia's putting up boundaries, and I feel like Irwin is taking that as disrespect, but it really is not. It's just I'm putting up boundaries, and you're not going to invade my space like that. That's what it feel like to me. Y'all get in the comments and tell me. Y'all know how I like to psychoanalyze shit, okay? Anyway, get in the comments because I'm not seeing how Alicia is being nasty. I'm not seeing that. Like the girl last season, she was nasty. This girl doesn't seem nasty. It just seems like she's steadfast in her boundaries. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong because this is a heavily edited show. I don't know. Okay? So, but again, I really was like side-eyeing Irvin or Irwin or whatever the hell his name is when he was like, oh, I think I like her more than she likes me. Oh, we need to get physical or something he was saying. I was just like, oh, hell no, go on with yourself, boy. Okay. So we get a body painting. And this is a problem that I've had. And I know, we got Taronda as our host girl. Now, she said she a dating expert. Hell, Taronda become a dating expert. Right, girl. Bro, if you say so, child, I ain't gonna hold you. Anyway, but my problem with this is the fact that I feel like we need to have exercises that are in relation to communication. Like, yes, don't get me wrong, body painting and asking is rooted in sensuality and, obviously trying to practice making sure that you have consent. But I feel like there are way better things to do to practice consent and communication than invading people's personal space like this. I'm not fond of that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not really fond of that. Yeah. So instead of touching on people and being half naked, can we just have communication? Like, I just feel like it sets people up. But I know that they have to like have an element of sexuality on these shows. I don't like it. I don't like it because that's not the best way, in my opinion, to really help people develop their relationship. Anyway, especially so early. These people have just met each other. I would never tell somebody to go on a date in a bathing suit. Like, these people are just meeting each other. Anyway, okay, so Taronda tells them that the intimacy suite is available for them, and yet they ain't got to fool around in the bathroom in the shower. Now, I remember who it was, but I don't remember their names. I think Cinco and the other girl. They the ones that was playing basketball in there doing it in the shower. Why in the world? Let me just add a note real quick. Worried about y'all doing it in the shower. My only thing was the way that she said it. We might as well do it. You talking about? Why wouldn't you just wait until it's your time or until you feel comfortable? You know, like the way her excuse as to why. Well, let me hush because grown people gonna do what grown people want to do, and they can do whatever they want to do when they want to do it. Huh? Okay. Anyway, let's move along. Now we get Alicia. So we're doing a body painting, and the three people that really stood out to me because I don't feel like talking about this in depth like that is Alicia not feeling comfortable. There were just, she was like, oh my gosh, I don't like anybody touching my back. I don't like anybody touching, all these different things. And she shared with us that she's got health issues, immune issues. And so it makes sense, right? The other couple that really stood out was Chris and Alexis. Now, let me tell you something. I racked my brain because I knew I seen Chris before. So I'm questioning the authenticity of this show. Really, one, because Chris was on Ready to Love. Y'all remember the season. I think it was Ready to Love Houston. And he was on with, oh my God, who was he with? I don't remember who he was with, but he was on Ready to Love. And it was the season where they had Janelle and them. Remember Janelle nasty behind attitude? It might have been Janelle and them where he was on. And girl, he was already on Ready to Love. Now he is on Never Ever Met with this woman that he don't even know. This woman Alexis, who is, oh my God, I feel like Alexis is because she's an older woman, she's insecure about who she is, and she tries to use control. Girl, anyway, but I'm questioning the authenticity of this show for real because Chris, baby, we seen you before. And I have a hard time believing that you was on Ready to Love just so happened to be. And then now you're on Never Ever Met's too. Okay, girl. I don't know about that. She wasn't, just highlighting that Alexis was not asking for permission. She was just rubbing all on that man body, girl. Like that is SA, girl. Like relax. Like if just because he's a man doesn't mean you have the right to put your hands all on him without permission. Are you kidding? I was looking at her like, girl, girl. No, she's very insecure. Very, 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 very insecure. Okay. Um, and I understand why, because Chris left her for some other woman. But girl, if he left you, why are you with him? Why are you back with him again? He left you. He already showed you how he feels about you. And I find it anyway. If y'all really are in a relationship, girl, wouldn't you find it sideways for him to be able to sign up to be with you again while y'all on a show? Like I don't know. Okay, let's move along. So they do some cooking. So there is a routine for each couple to be able to cook together and make food for the house. And so it's Ty and Ty's partner. Now, girl, again, I don't remember names just yet. I will. This is only the second episode. My bad. But Ty in the kitchen cooking some stuff up or whatever, and Alicia, now we know she got health issues and all this other stuff, so she's got to do vegan butter, and she don't do a whole lot of oil and all this other stuff. Now my thing was, y'all ain't asked for food restrictions before y'all brought these people in the house, or listed the food restrictions before y'all brought these people up in the house. Y'all didn't ask? Like, what if somebody had an allergy or something like to peanuts or shellfish or something like that, or an apple? Like, people have allergies. Y'all ain't asked for like food restrictions before y'all moved all them people in the house. I thought that was weird. So Alicia was just now. Don't get me wrong. I do feel like Alicia, and maybe they edited it this way, but Alicia came in kind of on a as a wrecking ball. I can't do this and I can't do that, or maybe you can make me a little plate. And I'm like, girl, just make your own little plate or whatever it is you're trying to make. Right? Do it yourself. I would have just asked for that. Like, do you mind if I have a little space here so I can make me a little plate for the side or on the side for myself or whatever? So I do feel like Alicia was kind of bulldozing a little bit, but also I don't have a problem with somebody taking up space. So if there are restrictions that she can't, I can't have this, say that and be like, okay, well, can I have a space so I can make my own food, right? Ty gets mad. He was like, nah, you gotta go. I ain't doing all that for nobody else woman. I will tell you right now that that girl that he talking to, she need to have her good eye on him, because why the hell does it take for you to have for her to be your woman in order for you to be accommodating? And the way that he talked to her, I didn't like that. I did not like it. I did not like it. You need to be respectful and accommodating as much as possible, especially with this type of situation. It didn't hurt for you to just make room for the girl. It wouldn't hurt. And the only reason why you ain't doing this because this not my woman. I don't really need to make accommodate. And that in my opinion, that gives the same weight as if I'm in a restaurant and the person that I'm with is treating the waiter bad or being rude to the waiter. Like I don't nah, because if you treating them like that, you're gonna treat me like that. That's how I feel about Ty. I'm like, I don't like how you talking to her. Because what if I have restrictions and things that I can't, and the only reason why you bending over backwards is because I'm fucking on you, or because you think you gonna be able to fuck on me? Or what if I do start fucking on you and you like you done already got what you want, and now you have no incentive to treat me right? Like, I don't know about that. I don't like that. I said, girl, whoever I can't remember her name, Kiki or whatever her name is, girl, you might want to keep your eye on him because I don't like it. Okay? So anyway, Alicia goes to tell Irvin about Ty, and Ty was like, well, maybe you sensitive about the refrigerator, kitchen, and whatever, or cooking or whatever. I was like, I know this is a heavily edited show, but girl, that's your response to her? Alicia was looking for Ty to like back her up and defend her. I don't think she was looking for him to go in the kitchen and cuss Ty out, but I feel like she was just looking for somebody to take her side. But because Irwin is in his feelings about how Alicia ain't letting him get access to her body like he want to, or he's not in power like he think he should be, because I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Irwin he date white women. Okay, and no shade to the white women out there. Well, I can't say we love y'all, but I'll say that there are some good white women out there. Not a lot, but there are some. Okay, and Irwin gives me he needs to be with somebody who he feels like he can be in control of. And because he's not able to control Alicia the way he wants to, I feel like he getting back at her by not taking her side. I feel like she was the aggressor, and it's kind of like you do feel like she was the aggressor. You should get that to yourself. You should just defend her in that point, in that moment. That's it. Point blank, period. Because you weren't there. You don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's also leads me to the conversation about Irwin being upset that Alicia was doing yoga with somebody else. He was saying that he wanted to do yoga with her in the morning, and she was like, "No, I want to wake up when my body wakes up. I don't want to have to get up early and do that with you." But he felt like that was an intimate thing that you should have been sharing with me. I get what he's saying, but I feel like he was getting more upset than he really needed to be, unless there are things that were left on the cutting room floor that we don't know about. Which I'm like, okay, I hope that's the case, because if you get mad about just this, then baby, you doing her a favor by showing your tail like this. I don't know. You get in the comments. I got my good eye on Irwin. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going up for Alicia neither, because I don't too much care for her personality. But she just not giving me rude. Even the way she was talking to him, it just wasn't giving me rude. And we'll talk about it a little bit later, because there's more. Okay, wait, there's more. Anyway, okay. So Alexis talks to Charlie and Jared about how she feels like Chris was disconnected. Chris comes up, has a conversation with her. They have a back and forth. And he's saying, like, how are you upset about me not touching you through the activity of body painting when you didn't even like follow instructions? You were just aggressively trying to control me, put your hands on me, and you didn't even ask me how I felt and all this other stuff. And I ain't gonna hold you. Chris was correct. Like, girl, how you mad feeling like you're disconnected from him during the activity? But girl, you was being all aggressive and like weren't asking permission. You was just going forward and expecting him to be all okay with this, like trying to insert dominance over him. And girl, that's not no one wants to feel dominated over. Like, that doesn't feel good. Well, depending on the person that you with. Let me just say that. But Chris has expressed to you that he's not one of the type of people who will want to feel dominated over. So, girl, why did you think that would be what he wants? Oh no. Their relationship, if it's real, is very much cat and mouse. Like, he said that he doesn't want to be in a controlling relationship because he's had lots of controlling parents and step parents in his life. But baby, why would you, out of all the women in the whole wide world, you picked her and you don't want to be in control? You don't want to have nobody controlling you? Like, huh? Okay. I don't understand. So, but what I think about this situation is I feel like she's afraid he's not attracted to her because she's an older woman. He left her already for somebody else, somebody younger. She feels like she always wins. I say, girl, win, girl. If you feel like getting a man at the end of the day over another woman, a man choosing you over another woman is winning. Oh, girl, you've already lost. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So it's pick me behavior mixed with insecurity, mixed with just a lot of foolishness, which is the perfect recipe for disaster. And I can tell it's about to be a hot ass mess with them, girl. Okay. Chris says if he don't buck up and get it together, she gonna continue to treat him like a little boy. And that's another piece. She older than him, so she son him all the time. It's kind of like, girl, if you want to be with somebody who you don't feel like you need a son, why don't you get with somebody that's older? Why don't you get somebody that's your age? I don't know. Anyway, but I feel like then she still want to be able to control that dude, so she wants to get with somebody that's younger so she can try to control them. Girl, anyway. Okay, we get to dinner, child. And everybody's getting around, talking about we getting our bond is getting closer, all this other stuff. It's only been like 1 or 2 nights, girl, but y'all know how to get all sentimental or whatever. So Charlie wants Jared to share the business about them both having kids on each other and the fact that she got like 4 extra kids on him. Girl, when I tell you, I screamed, girl. The way them people was looking when Jared was telling the business, they was looking like, nah, nigga, what? The Girl, that shit was so funny to me, girl. The faces went from oh, oh, Greg was not here for that shit, girl. That's like, girl, oh, yes, girl. Y'all have babies on each other? Oh, no, girl. We don't roll like that, girl. We don't roll like that. But girl, I guess they do. Now you saw Cleopas, Clovius. What's that boy name? Clovius. I don't know what his name is, child. He with Tatiana. Tatiana cute. She kind of look like, is it Chloe Bailey? She kind of look like Chloe Bailey a little bit to me. But you saw Cloviophus over there, girl. He was like, oh shit. Eh, Find out this motherfucker got a baby too. Said, oh no, girl, we don't have time for the bullshit. But that's why these motherfuckers they be out in the street, right, doing whatever, 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 and then they got a little internet somebody on the side. Girl, please. Okay, so we get, was it Brandon, Kiki, Cinco, and the girl that Cinco with? They were the gossiping, talking about their people. Kiki talking about, well, we haven't talked about everything, but I got some secrets as well. I said, oh, Kiki, girl, Kiki, girl, no, Kiki. What is it, y'all? What do y'all think it is? She had a baby too? Ooh, girl, I don't know, girl. It's too many secrets in this motherfucking house, y'all. Um, Okay, so Cloviophus and Tatiana get the intimacy suite. And they doing back rubs and all this other stuff. And Tatiana asking him about, what do you think about all the business that it came out? It ain't none of our business, but we're gonna talk about it anyway. And he told me something, if something like that happened, I need to wait to tell you for at the right time. I said, girl, you need to roll off his back and ask him right now, because that response right there was some bullshit to me. Said, oh girl, he telling you right now, girl, huh? You said what? I'm sorry, sir. I'm the what now? Squeeze me. Okay. I beg your pardon. I beg your finest of pardon, sir. That is not the response that you need to give me when I'm talking about a nigga that came out to me, he got a baby on me. What you got going on over there, Cleviophus? Oh no, girl. I say get rid of his country ass, girl. He ain't. From them pictures, girl, he looked like a fuck boy anyway, quiet as it's kept. But all right, let's move along. Now, Chris and Jared go outside and they have a little conversation. Chris say, Jared seemed like he might be a decent, solid person, so he want to talk to him a little bit about Alexis and his situation. And this is where he shares with us that he had a controlling family members and, people trying to control him. He said he don't ever want to do that again in his life, right? And that Alexis is always trying to control him, and Jared was like, she Jamaican. Maybe this is a different way of how she responds. Just give her some time. Basically, don't give up this little spot, this little check that you getting just because she cutting up. Hold on to your money, king, right? Hold on to your coin, king. Basically, is what he was saying. So so Jared was like, I also know you said that you was kind of petty or whatever, and I feel like that stop sign was petty. And Chris was like, yeah, because I couldn't remember the signs, how many sides a stop sign had. So I was like, let me just draw this box. I said, hell no. I ain't gonna hold you. This shit was kind of funny though. I ain't gonna hold you. Okay. So then the next thing we see is Irvin and Alicia. He just kind of like storming the Alicia bed. She in the bed, minding her business. He talking about something, I didn't like how you was rubbing some, well, how you was doing yoga with somebody else. I'm like, doing yoga with somebody? Like, I get it, but you already expressed how you felt. He started cutting her off, telling her she don't take accountability. And I'm so sick and tired of people using the word accountability. They just throw it around. You don't take accountability for nothing. Do you even know what the fuck that means? Like, sometimes people just say accountability and the shit don't even make sense to go along with what y'all talking about. You give a nigga a word and baby he'll take him out. Okay? One therapy word and they take a fucking mile with that shit. Okay? Anyway, he got so angry. And Alicia was like, I don't feel safe with your demeanor. Maybe we should cool off. And he was like, oh no, that's it. If you feel like I'm not safe, I'm leaving. It's like, I'll hold you. I understand, but also I don't understand. I was gonna call that man Cleophas. Irvin. Girl, why you so mad, girl? Stand. Oh no, girl. I don't know. I can't tell you. Y'all tell me why he was so mad. Cause like I don't feel like it was that serious. But who are me? Who are me to judge? I don't know. Maybe there are things that are happening that are being recorded that we are just not familiar with, that we're just not aware of. It got to be. It got right. It got to be that. Cause girl, how did he get? I feel like he was going 0 to like 60. Anyway, y'all get in the comments. Tell me what y'all think about the episode. I'm watching Somebody's Son. Just let y'all know I'm watching that show. I am going to be reviewing it. I just watched the first episode. I took my notes down. I'll probably post that later on this evening, maybe Monday. But we watching that too. So anyway, y'all get in the comments. Tell me what y'all think about the episode. Are y'all watching this? Like the video. Yeah, tell me what y'all think. Okay? All right, I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.
I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna.